Hello everybody and welcome to the West Ham Way YouTube channel. You already know who I am. West Ham have beaten Aston Villa 2-1 at the London Stadium. West Ham now go 5th in the Premier League and it's their 3rd consecutive win. I can't believe it, to be honest. I think it could be possibly, other than the Newcastle game, one of the poorest games I've seen West Ham this season. Having said that, obviously we went up Villa's end of the pitch and we scored very early doors through an Angelo Ogbonna header. Villa couldn't deal with it. I actually sort of plucked for Villa having a decent defensive record in terms of set pieces, but they struggled with Angelo. They couldn't pick him up. Matt Targett fell foul of some brilliant aerial play there. But listen, I think after we scored the goal, I expected West Ham to be in the ascendancy. Moyes set up with a press for the forward three with Fornals, Bowen and Antonio coming back into the side. And I thought it was going to cause Villa some issues. I knew it was risky, but I did think it was the way that West Ham were going to create chances. And the entirety of the team pressed. It is a risky strategy. I didn't completely advocate for it, but it did work initially. Obviously, then Villa started to get back into the game. They started to push West Ham back into their own half and have a lot more of the ball. And that was always going to be the problem because I believe that Villa could create chances. They had outlets in the likes of Ollie Watkins, who we know caused us issues all game, getting in behind and trying to drag us out of position. Jack Grealish as well, particularly for their goal. And listen, we could talk about Jack Grealish all night and his antics, but certainly for his goal, he picks it up in space in the middle of the park where West Ham have pressed too high. He's got loads of run to move into, and he obviously puts it past Fabianski with a great goal. And I think that was West Ham's issue. We were kind of caught between trying to press Aston Villa and sitting deep, and it's a tactic that West Ham haven't put in play for a number of games, probably since the Tottenham game when it backfired. And I think the front three didn't work hard enough, if I'm honest. The ball retention from the front three was incredibly poor, and it meant that Aston Villa continually got the ball, could continue to attack West Ham and create chances. I believe they had a header go near as well. So, I mean, West Ham were under the cosh, and it did feel like David Moyes possibly hadn't set up right. Maybe it was too risky, and there needed to be a change at half-time. Now, I'm the first man to be critical of David Moyes and his substitutions, but he knew he got it wrong, and he brought on Benrahma and Haller in the second half, which obviously completely changed things from an offensive point of view. From the minute go, Haller held it up really, really nicely. Benrahma then played it wide to Bowen, who then played it across to Benrahma with an absolutely superb. And I can't overstate this enough. That assist from Cy Benrahma was fantastic. And the goal from Jarrod Bowen, who's had his critics in recent weeks, he got an assist and a goal tonight. It was really, really good to see from this West Ham side. I love to sit here and say that West Ham were dominant and we created multiple chances. We didn't. We really, really struggled. But what Moyes did is he put another man in midfield in Fornals, tried to tidy it up a little bit, prevent Villa from carrying the ball through that centre and trying to create too many chances in behind. And it did work to a degree. But like I said in my preview, Aston Villa can create so many chances from so many different angles. Jack Grealish in particular. Yes, of course, the dive for the Fornals, for a free kick and a number of other things as well that I was really disappointed to see because I do think he's a fantastic football player. But the fact that he could come deep, pick up the ball, run with it, pop it off, run in behind, it was causing West Ham all kinds of issues. And I think Moyes took a chance bringing on Benrahma and Haller, possibly felt that he could get another goal in the game. But as the game sort of dragged on a little bit, he got towards the end, Benrahma's playing wing-back, and you had Bowen at one point on that side. And I think Villa were creating so many chances. And obviously, we'll get to the penalty. For me, not quite. Really, really soft. I suppose the argument is on VAR. You can see he's tugged him back a little bit. I get why it's given, but again, I can't overlook it. Incredibly, incredibly soft. And let's be honest, let's be perfectly honest here. Villa had 16 attempts. The penalty I thought was a shoo-in to go in, and he basically skied it. He put it against the bar, and I thought maybe West Ham's luck has turned. But I think this thing with this side was we didn't shut up shop, and I did say that was important to do because I think you would have been inviting pressure. But Villa have got so many opportunities to create chances. They put a lovely ball down that left-hand side, and Watkins obviously finishes. Now, the VAR thing worked in our favour for once. And I said this, Watkins was going to be a problem all game, and he really, really was. His movement at times was impossible for us to deal with, even with a back five. And, I feel like we were fortunate there. Had it been against us and the other way round, we would have been screaming and shouting. But I guess it's worked for us this time. West Ham obviously finished the game 2-1. We're 5th in the Premier League. What I liked about the game was Moyes' ability to make substitutions, first and foremost, but secondly, to understand that the game plan was wrong and to recognise that. It's been a massive criticism of me, of him, the fact that he hasn't changed the game plan. He's always set up the same. For him to identify it, do so, and for West Ham to come out the game with 3 points against Aston Villa that I didn't quite expect us to do, It's a fantastic result. I've got to say as well, I thought Benrahma and Allaire, when they came on, I was calling for Benrahma to start. I thought they were fantastic. I really thought they didn't put a foot wrong. I know maybe you could argue Benrahma got caught a few times on the left with a few Jack Grealish's passes in behind. Again, you could argue maybe Allaire didn't win enough ball, but I thought when they got the ball, they didn't put a foot wrong, and that was so critical for us. Ball retention, keeping the ball away from our half just for a little moment to take the pressure off, because I do feel a team like Villa, with their press, were inevitably going to create chances. They did score, and luckily for us with the penalty and that scoring chance, they were chalked off, and West Ham go away. And buzzing. I'm absolutely buzzing. If you come to me at the start of the season and said West Ham would have been fifth going into December, I would have said you're absolutely dreaming. But we're fifth. We carry on. Listen, there's loads more to come this week, particularly with the fixture congestion. I'm going to have the predicted 11 and score prediction for the Manchester United game, which we'll go into with a lot of confidence. Of course, there'll be game changers there. Fans' voice on Saturday to discuss everything from this game, plus the Manchester United game. And there will be a watch-along on Saturday evening. We will take on Manchester United. And fingers crossed, lads, maybe, and I whisper it, we could get a fourth consecutive win. So listen, until next time, take care. Come on, you Irons.